Hello, I'm J.L. Crozier. My novel, What Empty Things Are These, is set in London in 1860 at a time when Britain's Industrial Revolution was really hitting its straps. My main protagonists are two women, Adelaide Hadley and her maid and only friend, Sobriety Mullins. Their story covers their seeking a place in this vast city at a time when society is dominated by rich white men and women are just becoming aware of their own human rights. It was a time of great contradictions. See this frock worn by my inspiration, the splendid Countess Castiglione. Here she is cinched into the hourglass shape of the fashionable Victorian woman of 1860. It is so sexualized, it's almost a cartoon of itself. And yet she's covered from head to toe, so it's also very, very modest. It's also telling us a lie, because while this dress is costly, she's only wearing 2 petticoats to give volume, and the whole lot is resting on a wire cage. It's both light and strong as a result of the Industrial Revolution. Meantime, Adelaide and Sobriety, of course, they get about in similar clothes, though not quite so grand, and they have very similar problems, getting through doorways, for example, or in a high wind, turning up like a teacup. It's actually a little known fact that Victorians warmed to underwear at this point. Adelaide was married young. She's had a sheltered life in an unhappy marriage, and her husband George now lies dying. She is faced with the spectre of a life vanishing into genteel poverty and obscurity. She and Sobriety must forge their way like explorers in their own society to see if it has anything, in fact, to offer them. What Empty Things Are These is a literary novel. It's also part thriller, part adventure, part detective, and part romance. Adelaide's personal growth is exponential as she moves from the protections of home to a grand ball, a sewer tunnel being built in London, a dark alleyway, and even a seance. Adelaide and Sobriety face the tragedy and chicanery of the times and also see some of its marvels. They discover that very basic fact that behind very bright lights lie the deepest of shadows. So I hope you like it. What Empty Things Are These is available at all the usual online outlets and orderable from any bookshop. And if you want to know more about Victorians, visit my blog, my writer's blog, at jlcrozier.com, where I talk about a variety of them. Do drop in, and thanks very much.